I did not join any of those, that's true, but I would still be much more likely to join one of those. Well, no, that's not true either. I would prefer joining those, in theory. Yeah, the races are not good. And the non-SRL games are largely Flash games that I don't want to play, so that's cool. That's fine. I might not be... I'm gonna try my best to get as many points as I can. But, like, I think I'll definitely do Latro, and I'll definitely do Mafia. I mean, Mafia comes down to whoever has the most people join. But, like, I'll do Latro, I'll do the races. I'll try my best in Winnie the Pooh with something like high score in Cannibalt or Rainbow Unicorn. Nah. I don't think I really want to do that. Like, I'm gonna, you know, throw my hat into the ring. I'll see if I just randomly get a really high score or something, but I don't plan on grinding for it. I had no reason to do that. Yeah. I don't know what Avalanche is. Probably something Pi's played before and he likes it. Oh, really? Yakuza 6 New Game plus Legend. I think, you're gonna want to look at... There already are, Yakuza 6 runs. I'm not sure. I think Froob has done New Game Legend before. Not New Game Plus, I'm not sure. But yeah, you're gonna want to look him up. There's definitely some Yak 6 speed stuff out there. That's awesome, dude. Good luck. Yeah, the newer games are mostly done on easy. Yakuza 1 and 2, thankfully we have a somewhat valid excuse for why we don't play on easy. And it's because the English PS2 versions do not have easy as an option. Actually, the easy is not an option in any version of Yak 1. In this game, we can select easy, but we choose to do any % on normal. It's for, like, version parity or something. I don't know. That's the excuse that I ran with when I was coming up with the category, so there you go. But yeah, I think running on easy is slightly lame. Yeah, hopefully I'll be joining the Yak 6 club eventually. As bad as the PS3 games seem like they're going to be for speedrunning, I definitely want to do, like, at least one run of each of them, you know? Like, yo, finally! It's been an hour and 10 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. I got my Knuckles. Thank you, PMC Trilogy. He brought the Knuckles. Actual God Gamer. I can't believe I've been doing this shit for months. Oh, man. But yeah, I do want to do runs of those games still. Even if it's like bad and I don't do very many of them. I mean, nothing is gonna... I'm never gonna do as many runs as I've done of this game. This game has been an experience, a journey. It's time to run Killy. How do you pronounce that? Kiliak? Killik? I missed the stream last night because I was doing real life stuff. How was that game? Kalik? Weird. Ah, that was horrible. Please group up a little. Maybe I can get that guy. Nope, I can't do anything. Alright, not very good grouping there. Diagonal movement is faster. That's good to hear. That's tech. That's the only speed tech in Serious Sam Advance, and it didn't stop me from doing many runs of that. It's great. You do the whole run not looking where you're going. There's a certain skill to that. Can't be 1995 FPS casual play. Let me switch to my actual splits that I want to compare against now. Nicer splits. There we go. The nicer splits have me behind, but that's okay because they're nicer. Yeah, I don't know. The good thing about Serious Sam Advance running with the diagonal movement being faster, so like the optimal thing to do is to always be running at a 45-degree angle, right? But in that game, your turn speed is tied to the frame rate, and the frame rate is completely random and usually awful. So you actually cannot consistently get a good angle. So the entire game was just sort of like all the movement in the game was just praying that Serious Sam is facing the right direction when you turn. It was the worst thing ever. I can't even believe I did so many runs of that. Oh yeah, Blashy. Well, the thing about that, oh, I don't know if you're talking about this game, but that trick only works if you are, if you have Knuckles. That's why we get Knuckles. Well, one of the reasons why we get Knuckles so early. Knuckles are what allow you to stun lock enemies with gut punches like that. Without them, it doesn't really work. But yeah, the different combat strats for each character in like 4 and 5 is kind of interesting from a speedrun perspective. I don't know too much about it. I know in 5, Saijima's section is like 2.5 hours long, and you mostly are just walking around. So that's gonna be exciting. Yeah, it's the current world record is about 8 hours and 45 minutes, something like that. And just doing some basic routing stuff myself in Kiryu's part, I save a lot of time over him. I think that game can probably go to around 8 hours flat, maybe better. Just off the top of my head, I don't actually know. But yeah, that'll be a real spicy speed run. It'll be an exciting one night only pay-per-view speed run. Actually, Yak 5 runs it's 8 hours long. So much of that is just walking and load screens. That's actually going to be the biggest snooze fest in history. That's why I'm only doing it once. Maybe. I could see setting up subcategories in the leaderboard for, or not subcategories, but like miscellaneous categories for just like individual character segments, like Kiryu's chapter, Saijima's chapter, whatever, stuff like that. Because each one of those is like 2 hours long on its own. Kiryu's part is about an hour and a half, and then Saijima's part's like two and a half. Akiyama and Haruka's part is like two and a half. Shinada's is actually pretty short. It's like an hour and a half, maybe a little less. Yeah, the PS4 version probably is gonna be way faster, so that'll help as well with my sanity. Like in Yakuza 5, I actually learned Kiryu's part, and I did a couple of runs of it, like 2 or 3. And I think it's the first minute and a half to 2 minutes of the run is just holding start while cutscenes skip, and there's just load screens for a minute and a half. And that's like the entire game, basically summed up right there. So if you can speed up the load screens in Yak 5, you are saving big time. The Y4 remaster. Oh, so yo, definitely do that, actually. If you want to do that and let me know, that's something I've been wondering about for a long time, how the loads compare between the other remasters. Definitely, if you get around to that, give me the details. That's good info. I don't know anyone who owns those versions, so I haven't been able to figure it out. I don't know, we were all, well, no, I do want these on. I don't know what Zanasa's plans are now, that we had our little thing the other day, but I think Froob is definitely still interested in the other games, but we're both waiting for the English versions to come out because, yeah. But who knows, if the English versions aren't coming out, eventually I'm just gonna cave. Alright, decent grouping. Simultaneously on PC. That would be really sick if they do a simultaneous PS4 and PC release of those games. Not that, like, I don't have a PC that's very good, so I would be playing them on PS4. Actually, that would make things bad for me speedrun-wise, because the PC version would be way faster and I can't play it. So the selfish world record chaser aspect of me is praying that it never comes out on PC. But actually, I think that would be pretty awesome if they started doing that. Well, who knows? By the time they get it out, maybe I'll have a job, and then I'll be able to have the money to just, like, upgrade my PC. In addition to having just bought this laptop. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Can someone please explain to me what I'm doing right now? Because it's not playing the game correctly. Yakuza, I mean, I think they will. I think it would be really, really weird for them to release Yakuza 3 Remaster with all the old localization trappings, like the renames and stuff like that. They'll definitely at least fix that. But there is a lot of weirdness with Yak 3, you're right. No, don't throw it. Shit, now it's only at 6. This run is maybe dead. I kinda want all... Yo, oh my god. I kinda want all 7 hits of the bat for my Ryuiji 1 strat. So now I can't do the Ryuiji 1 strat, so I'm just gonna make something up at the end of that fight, and hopefully it'll not QTE me or something stupid. I just say I'm a god at dodging knives. Like, look at that. That was beautiful. These knives have got nothing on me. The last couple of runs, I've bragged about how good I am at dodging knives, and every time I've gotten completely wrecked by them afterwards. So there you go. That time I waited until after I was done dodging. DMC trilogy. Nothing. It's not important. This, aside from accidentally throwing the bat, this has actually been a good Omi HQ. I'm kind of sad that I'm gonna get destroyed by Ryuiji. Oh god, now I'm getting extra fucked. That is super not what you want to see. Wait, I think I have a plan though. Oh no, I don't have a plan. Yep. If I had heat there, I was gonna heat action him with the knuckles, and that would have worked. But it actually probably would have lost me about the same amount of time anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh well. That was, even without the bat thing happening, when he dodges my kick there, it's always kind of a free-for-all after that. I'd say he's cooperative like 3/4 of the time. 2/3 maybe. This is fine. I promise. I switched to nicer splits, and I'm just losing time on every split, but I promise these splits are nicer. My PB splits are true evil, embodied in a live split file. Yeah, that's... I mean, they do that in 2 as well. You know, 1 is dubbed, so they can try to pretend that his name isn't Kazuma. But in 2, it's like that as well. Where they change some character names and they just... Even though you can tell in the dub that they're not saying that, they still stick to it. It's extra bad in 3, though, you're right, because it's, because there's that other dude. So, like, they're saying his name every 2 seconds. It's like Joji. What a dumb plot twist. I'm gonna be real with you. That the twin brother from the CIA plot twist is... I don't know what they were thinking. That's like... Aside from rubber bullets in 4, that is probably the dumbest thing in the entire series. I don't know, something happened between... I mean, even this game's writing is kind of suspected at times. I know we've had long discussions in this chat about how Gaijin Kim makes absolutely no sense, but, like, something happened between 2 and 3 where they really shit the bed. With the writing. Five is also kind of a big disaster, but, like, I give 5 a pass because it has a bunch of gameplay. I don't know, I like 5 for some reason, even though the story is like a big joke. Yo, what's up, Waluigi Joestar? Here from Mafia, that's cool. I get some people in here from Mafia. They see the little streaming thing in Discord and they show up. Welcome to my walking simulator, which occasionally contains punching. Is Kenzan good? I have not played Kenzan or Ishin. I want to, but I also don't want to. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't like it just following a guide, but I also want to play it because people say they're good. Maybe I should just invest 2 years in learning how to speak Japanese, and then I'll play it in its native language, like a true patrician. Damn, nah, I'm good. I have my own ways of getting these games. I have my ways. My own personal GameStop. Buy it from Amiyami, dude. Oh, man. That is not the first place I look for video games. I have bought, well, yeah, I bought a figure off of that site and they were okay. The shipping was fine. Obviously everything takes absolutely forever because it's from Japan, but they were fine. Maybe. It might be. Well, I can, so we're good to go. Good to go. Maybe I'll do that. See, I think of, like, on one hand, I'm like, that'd be a good stream, Yakuza Kenzan. Then I'm also like, would it be a good stream? I'd be sitting here following a guide. I have no idea what's going on the screen. Yo, a JP Collector's Edition, spicy. Did you get it? Because it came with one of those mouse pads with the boobs on it. Oh, nice. I've played that game. Yeah, there's actually, I can't remember if it was Kenzan or Ishin. I think it was Ishin, but there was someone who, like, 2 months ago, was routing the speedrun of one of those two games. And he never did a run or finish the route, I think, unfortunately. I was looking forward to that. Yeah, All Night is 4. Dancing, the P3 and P5 are like Moonlight and Starlight or something like that. I don't know. I haven't played those. I just played the Persona 4 one because it was on Vita. And I needed something to do on my Vita. Because, yeah, it's a Vita. You gotta justify the price somehow. Yo, when Ishin run, that is sick. That is very cool. Good luck. Tried convincing Pi to play, but he refuses. Why would he refuse? That seems like that would be because he really liked Persona 4 and he really likes Persona 5. It seems like a natural fit. He's bad at rhythm games, and it would be fun to laugh at him. I don't know. Like, he did... Someone got him to play Hatsune Miku on stream, okay? Like, you can... Like, there's some way. Yeah, P4D has a story. Full disclosure, I just wanted to do the rhythm game stuff, and when I realized that you needed to play the story to unlock higher difficulties and some songs, I mashed through all the text in the whole story, and it took a couple of hours. Oh god, what is that camera? I was doing the first part, and then it dawned on me that this is just a VN, and I'm gonna be sitting through a visual novel of some shit for, like, the next 20 hours of my life if I didn't skip through it. So once I got to, like, the first song, I just started skipping all the text after that. Okay, here we go. Give me good tables. Friendly tables, please. Everyone just line up nicely. Yeah. Get back here, get back here. Yeah. Fuck. Please work. Yes, it worked. Is this a group up? No. Oh, and that was a heat action that I didn't want. I'm saving time, but that was bad. That was really bad. I just wanted that to be a regular stomp. Cool explaining he didn't like rhythm games because he didn't want to look bad on stream. Dude, that's my secret. I don't like looking bad on stream, so I only do speedruns, but then I pull shit like that Asaki fight and I just look bad on stream anyway. But yeah, I don't know. That happened to me in person at AGDQ. I played like one of the rhythm games in the arcade, and then I bailed because I don't like looking bad at rhythm games in public. I felt judged by people who were waiting to play after me. Like, how do you even get good at some of those? Like, they have these like weird import games where it's like, where the hell do you play this outside of AGDQ to where you get good enough at it to be good at it? I don't know. There's like ridiculous god gamers there. Like, I'm not, I don't know, like, you have to get used to it. Like, with these weird import ones, like, obviously there's, you know, I don't know the button layouts and what you're supposed to do with the touchscreen and stuff like that, so I'm not good at it. But, like, if I learned that stuff, I would probably be decent. I'm not, like, an actual rhythm god or anything, but, you know, I played a lot of Guitar Hero. Not known for being the hardest rhythm game ever made, but I like to think that I can at least play it and I don't just look pathetic. I don't know, I had to build up to expert, but I got there relatively quickly. Rock Band is fun. I wish I still had all my Rock Band stuff. I tried, this was like a year ago. When I still had all my Rock Band stuff, I tried getting my friends to play that with me, with like all the instruments and everything, and they were so terrible that we couldn't finish songs on easy, and I just got frustrated at them. And that was the last time we ever did that. I know, I ruined the band, dude. It was awful. We were playing, like, Eye of the Tiger, which is, like, literally just one note per second. Not even. It's, like, the easiest song in the entire universe. I don't remember what we were actually playing, but I remember that being an easy song in one of the Guitar Heroes. We were playing some ultra easy shit, and it was incredibly boring, and they were still so terrible that we couldn't finish anything. How is that even possible? Played a ton of Hatsune. I haven't played any of that. Here's the true metric of rhythm game skill. I have beaten Yakuza 5, the Haruka section, on normal, which is the highest difficulty. There's easy and normal. Who can beat me? Who can top this achievement? Yeah, what was I playing Taiko on? I have played it. I guess that was probably, I think I played one of the PS Vita Taikos, or maybe 3DS. And that, I'm not a god at either, but I seem to be doing okay-ish. That seems like a game that's better suited to just staying in arcades. The big drums are too cool. Someone needs to open an arcade around here, by the way. For real. Where's, who are those people who run the arcades? Like turn 1, round 1, something 1. Those people need to open up around here. I hear they're decent. Where am I going? Okay, I know what I'm doing. Oh god, I cut in a little early. Nice sweater. Alright. Dodge, info guy, and puffy coat. Please, thank you. It was not very good movement. I just did that super exaggerated so that I wouldn't screw it up. I don't know. I never beat Parappa the Rappa, but that game's fucking busted, and it is not my fault. I take no credit for not being able to finish Parappa the Rappa. Parappa the what? No, I have not. I am not familiar with that. What is that? Whatever happened to, a bunch of years ago, there was a Kickstarter by, like, some people connected to Parappa on some level who were gonna do another rhythm game. I don't know if it got met. This was back when, like, everyone was doing this, so it probably did. Whatever happened to that? Yo, that is so lucky. I just dropped an input and magically timed the gut punch perfectly, said it didn't matter. Oh god, what? Are you kidding me? Serious? When was the last time this has happened? That is actual bullshit. I think this might still be okay. I don't remember. I think there's some leeway. Please. Okay, thank you. It didn't matter, but that was the dumbest. Like, come on. Come on, Majima. always forget there's not a cutscene there. Not the full time save on the consistent split yet again. Who pinged me in Discord Wars General? Oh, it's just... Seriously? Was that worth an at everyone Sabby? I'm sorry, I'm calling you out right now. Was that worth it? Come on, man. Be quiet, PMC Trilogy. That's fine. I'm in streamer mode. It's not like I got a ping. I was just curious what the little number meant. No respect. I mean, look, I respect you for the knuckles, but ever since then, you've been dropping dad jokes and being smug about not getting a ping, I guess. It's such shit that we gotta stream Flash games. I agree. I'm going to be doing that in an alt. I am not going to be streaming Flash games on this channel. That's... Not that I have much of a reputation to lose or anything, but I refuse to do that. Yo, is that Neverrand? Yeah, local recording is annoying. Like, I'm gonna stream it on an alt just so that it saves the VOD automatically. I was doing local recording for World's Hardest Game last year. It's great. My video that I submitted for World's Hardest Game had, I think it was Spike Vegeta's stream in the background because I forgot to mute desktop audio or something like that. I don't know. Like, I'll highlight it. I have the decency to highlight it for them so that they're not digging through a stream VOD, but... Okay, come on, get out of my way. This is the split where everything goes horribly wrong, by the way. I would like to be ahead here, but I'm not. Well, I'm ahead a little bit, but I've wasted so much time. I feel like this run. I would like to have a gigantic lead here. It just seems like it's how it always is. I don't know, I'd like to check my PB comparison right now, but I'm busy. Yeah, I mean, like I get the streaming requirement. Like it's easy to be like, who in their right mind would cheat at a Flash game in Discord Wars? Because I know I wouldn't, but I feel the same way about Mafia, and people have done it in the past, so it's like, whatever. Fine, there needs to be a video. GB, I assume of RAM he's referring to. I don't know. I don't think you really need to buy a server. I don't think that was necessary, but... whatever. Yo, it's Fart Sweatshirt. The red variant. Yo, Hydromedia comes out of lurk. What's up, dude? Actually, you might have just gotten here. I have no idea. But either way, what's up? Okay, you just died. Yeah. Yeah, no wonder Fat Boy wasn't following me. Okay, I'm gonna have to put Knuckles back on for this. This might kill. Nah, it won't kill, but it's close. It's good. Why are you not dead? Why did that not kill? I mean, that wasn't the worst thing ever. I'm not sure if I'm saving time to split, but that was not the absolute worst fight ever. The minions at the end were obnoxious. Aside from that, it was okay. Oh man, it's always chapter 6, dude. That fight is weird. It didn't used to be bad, but then as you start trying to do it more and more optimally, it just gets worse and worse. And it's become one of the real pain points of this run. Oop, come on. I don't know, hopefully at least wasn't that expensive. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. You think you're so cool, Man in Black. I'm forgetting to level up again. I always do this. I always remember right here. It's like 15? Okay, whatever. That is fine then. Could have done that like 1 or 2 gut punches faster. I think 1 gut punch faster. Not a huge deal. Yeah, camera. Who does stuff on a Friday? Not me, that's why I'm here. I do things on Thursdays, I guess. Alright, I got a plan for you this time, Man in Black. Yeah, there we go. Get baited. You throw out the 1 punch so that he dodges that, and then you just wreck him. Although actually, he didn't really dodge that, so I think results have been inconclusive. Okay, camera's probably about to screw me again. Yep. The camera is random there. It's actually just random. That time it tricked me into thinking it was going to be backwards, and then it flipped. Alright, I'm probably going to grab someone here. Oh, why didn't I do that input correctly? Hello? What the fuck just was that? Great. Yeah, I'm losing a ton of time this split, I think. That fire escape was like half my fault, but also half what the hell are you doing, Kiryu? Grabbing someone who's on the floor. You kind of have to like flip around and then pick up the bat backwards before, but someone else ran up on me backwards, and then I screwed everything else up. Yeah, it's actually only 6 seconds, 7. I will live with that. I am curious though. Compare against PB. Oh, I'm like right there. Look at that. I mean, there goes my entire lead on PB, but you know. This is, see, this is why this shit's so dangerous. Like, going into Chapter 6, I want like a 45-second lead on my PB, and instead I have none. With 0 time save for the next 45 minutes to an hour. This is just actually hard. Let me switch that back before I get too depressed. Why? I did that menuing wrong yesterday too. Why? Or Wednesday. What is causing me to not just immediately scroll to the bottom? I think there's like one instance in this whole game where you pick the second option, and that there's 2 places in the whole game where you pick the second option of 3. And those 2 places screw me up for the entire rest of the run. Yo, fart sweatshirt. The farts are out in force today, but they're not helping. Like the 3rd fart sweatshirt I've seen so far this run. Please? Okay. Imagine if I got stuck on that corner and the enemy hadn't despawned and he just comes and wrecks you. Hoping to avoid Fat Bros not here. I need you for 1 more minute, Yamo. I need you here for my fat boys. Just postable SRNG in my chat, then you can go get dinner. Nope, every time. That, him grabbing me there was the one attack he could not do. And I was gonna have him, but looks like I might have him now. I don't have him good. No, I don't have him good at all. Oh, this is fine, though. Okay, I will not lose time on this. That was fine. That was perfectly fine, actually. Wow, it has been so long since that worked. That didn't really work, but it like semi-works, so we take it. Took a while to set up, and I didn't have the best possible setup, but I somehow got insanely lucky, and when that dude went down, it didn't bring up the prompt for a feel the heat thing on him, so I could just gut punch him while he was down, which is pretty sick. Whatever, okay, that's fine. That's good. The run is mediocre, paper question. It's, as you can see from my splits, I'm about even. I'll probably lose time to my PB, but I'll probably save time to my nicer splits. Oh yeah, absolutely, Blashy. Items are the good shit in Yakuza 6. Thank you for hitting me. That actually did me a big favor. Wow, is this, that was almost gold. Okay, sick. I was pretty much tied with my gold. That gold can be improved by maybe 10 seconds. To be fair, my bar fight was good. Didn't really have any mishaps with the heat actions. And then, actually, the very last guy hitting me with his bat brought me just low enough on the heat bar that I could gut punch him twice without knocking him over, so that saved me a bunch of time as well. Because normally I'm like knocking dudes over and waiting for him to get back up and all kinds of dumb things in that bar. But yeah, the Yakuza 6 speedrun strats are basically just get muscle soda, then in every fight just take whatever item is lying around and use that. Like if there's like a motor scooter, you use that. If there's a bench, that's good. Especially if you can, like, kick it at them. Like, if you kick a motor scooter at someone, they just die in Yakuza 6. That's, like, big boy damage for some reason. Okay, Chapter 8, I'm going to the Millennium Tower. Please don't be the run where this happens to me again. Okay, thank you. And then checkpoint number 2. Thank you. Okay. For some reason in that intersection in Chapter 8 alone, sometimes the game sticks you out of bounds. And yeah, that's just the end of the run when that happens, I think. It's only happened to me once, and it's only happened to Zanaso once, so I don't fully understand it. There's probably some way to save it, but yeah, as far as I know right now, if it happens, the run is just over. That would be the perfect way to end this run, though. Finally have a good Fat Boys, and then you just get dumpstered by the out-of-bounds intersection. That would be peak Yakuza 2. I'm almost sad that it didn't happen now. Alright, now go get dinner, Yamo. I'm sorry I didn't provide the salt. You'll have to go watch someone else's stream for the salt. I will try not to trash the knuckles. But that's how my last actual decent run ended. I accidentally threw my knuckles in the garbage when I still needed them. Big mistake there. That was in Chapter 12. There we go. Oh yeah, if this run gets to trucks, I still have to survive all of Shangri-La. You never know, dude. Chapter 8 is the hardest split in the run. There's actually a huge penalty for dropping this combo, so I am in focus mode. Okay, good. First phase is the one with big penalty. Now we can drop it all we want, and it's not a huge deal. This whole game is a shogi waiting room. Let's be honest. Everyone's just here for the shogi. That glorious 4 seconds of shogi. Okay, at the start of his third phase, I'm going to need good RNG. Actually, I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to go for good RNG at the midway point. I'm going to use my bats here. Oh, God. Okay. That's actually fine, because now I'm gonna heat action him again, because I blocked. Nice. And then that breaks that, but I have another bat, so it doesn't matter. Okay, this is, that worked. I did not get good RNG, but I worked with it. Down the stamina and grab the second bat. And there you go. If you get very lucky on this dude, you can actually kill him without the second bat. So like if you were, you know, if you were TAS, if not, I would never even consider doing this in a run, but if you were TAS, you would not pick up the baseball bat in the bar, because you wouldn't need it. And it would save like 5 seconds, but that requires pretty much perfect Hayashi RNG, I think. Very good RNG, at least. Kind you don't see too often. Kind you really don't see too often on my stream. I just wait for the fade in there, because every once in a while the camera will flip into crazy directions if you're holding forward at the start of that. Okay, now I need knife throwers to be nice again. And the heat actions as well, of course. There's one. I'm always a little wary of doing that, because it takes more heat than if I just do one of these. Let me actually get some heat there. This is experimental. I'm not sure that got me anything. Oh no, it absolutely did. That's the smarter thing to do than to try to get heat up here, for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna do that from now on. That was a smart thing to think of. Wow, Tapioca, you're so smart. Terrible inputs. Just trying to gut punch somebody there. Alright, that was acceptable. These dudes could kill me if they want to. They've never actually killed me. Now that I've said that, I'm scared, but they've never actually done it. Ooh. 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 Hello. What is this? No, you bitch with the knife. That was gonna be so good. Did you see that shit? Now I'm dead. Where is the guy with the gun? He's right there. Okay. Oh my god. Don't kill him. Thank you. And that kills. Alright, well, how much time did I lose on my gold there? Because that, before, like the first half of that fight at the top of Shangri-La was so perfect. If I could just have kept that knife guy in the combo, that was going to be a gold split. But he got out of it somehow. So that's sad, but that's still a giant time save, so we totally take that. I think I only lost like 4 seconds on my gold, maybe. Yeah, time to try to keep this going. This game doesn't get any easier, but that was the quote-unquote hardest split in the game, and I gamed on it. I nearly died. That's I've never died there since I started doing my level 1 HP strats. It's always scary, but I've never actually been killed. Right there, when I couldn't find the green guy with the gun, he could have totally just shot me, and that would have been the end of the run. Not that I don't have healing items, but you know how it is. Alright. Oh boy, this... Okay, thank you. A guy with the sword started heading for me, which is bad. Then he backed off. We want him to fight my good friend Daigo Dojima for a little bit. Alright, now if we get good RNG, Daigo will grab him, and then we will do a heat action for half of his health. That needs to happen sooner rather than later, though. And Daigo right now seems content to just kick him a whole bunch like a weirdo. Alright, yeah, it won't happen anymore. Swear to fucking God, Daigo. You sack of shit. I just lost so much time there. I just had to gut punch him once. It's not clear what was happening there. But basically, every time Daigo kicked him, it was resetting his block cycle so that my gut punch would get blocked. So Daigo kept screwing me out of getting the last hit in for like 5 to 10 seconds. That is actually the dumbest thing I've ever seen happen on that fight. That is so weird. Man. Well, losing time this split. I don't know, probably Darrow. I imagine we will be. I'm going to be doing a lot of things. I'll see you in Latro. Ah. No, I will not be playing Minecraft with Supersonic. Nothing against him, I just have no interest in doing that. Like, especially if they're playing, like, some kind of modded thing, like, getting that worked out. I don't know, man. I don't want to try to figure all that crap out again. I don't even know what the password to my account is. I haven't played in, like, 6 years, probably. And there's, like, Java edition, and then, like, normal Windows edition, like... Apparently they're different, but also the same. Like, I don't know. My brain is too small for Minecraft. All I can do is punch these dudes in suits. Well, you gotta do Latro, Darrow. That's gonna be peak fun. I'm sure of it. Trivia, Minecraft and Mario Kart. Oh, well, I think I might be doing Crystal because Yimo made this gigantic guide on how to play Pokemon Crystal. And I said I would do trivia. I don't know. I have not watched previous years, so I don't really have experience with it. I don't know what the trivia is like, but I said I would do it. I'm a decent stalker. I should know some things. And I will not be doing Minecraft or Mario Kart, because I don't own Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I'm not buying it. Sorry, Mario Kart fans. I heard the new Sonic Kart was kind of mediocre. That's unfortunate. Yeah, all the races sort of seem like RNG hell, which is sad. I probably should have pointed that out to him before he settled on them. That the races are all bad. I'm losing a lot of time to split. Ouch, dude. This has been a bad Shindo as well. Shindo is basically all RNG. The time on Shindo himself comes down to how many times he blocks your gut punch, which I always feel like I have some idea of how to make him not do it, but then he proves me wrong, so I don't know. Shindo is RNG. Yeah, Crystal seems like the most consistent. And it's a Pokemon randomizer, and that seems like the most consistent game. That says something. That's gonna block. Oh, no it didn't. That will though. Oh, no it didn't. See, I understand nothing about these blocks. Yeah, yikes, there goes. There goes a lot of my lead. Oh boy. That's unfortunate. Daigo Dojima just shit all over my run, and then Shindo blocked. I think that was like an almost 10 block Shindo. And it's not even over yet. There's still one more phase. It's for him to block more things. This hurts so much, dude. It's been such a long time since I lost this kind of time on a Shindo split. Wow! The extra BM dodge. What a gamer. Oh, that's 20 seconds. This is why Yimo needed to stay. Yimo was blessing my run, and he's gone now. Someone here change your name to Yimo, please. I want to look at my PB comparison. Yeah. See, here's, like, this is why I run against nicer splits. 38 seconds ahead of my previous PB. 2.6 ahead of this one. Like, the mid-game in these splits is so insanely lucky that it just hurts me inside when I see it. So let's pretend that I'm still 18 seconds ahead. Now, Mario Maker is stuck in Wii U hell. Who owns a Wii U? I don't know. I mean, people clown on Nintendo for porting everything off the Wii U, but, like, that is absolutely the play. Please port everything off the Wii U so that no one ever needs to buy one in the future for any game. Dr. Time Warp put his Wii U in storage when he realized that he'll never be able to beat me in Tropical Freeze. He's like, well, I give up, and then he never touched his Wii U ever again. That is totally what happened. Oh, I see. Waiting for the run back. I think you actually, if I remember correctly, you did play it again, and you did beat my time. On Switch, though, so, you know. You know. Cheater mode. Now, I also got owned by Matman in that game. After my continent run, the next day or two, he played Tropical Freeze and beat me by like a couple of minutes. I'm actually pretty bad at Tropical Freeze is what I think is going on here. To be fair though, that continent Tropical Freeze playthrough is at the end of many hours of Rolling Monkeys. I should do that again sometime. I'd have to derust. Like, I was actually a little... But going into that, I had actually practiced DKC 2 and 3. 2 more than 3, but I had actually practiced 2 a decent amount. I should do that again, though. That was a solid stream idea. Sly 1 race? No. Get out of here, you Sly 1 farmer. You're like, oh, I haven't played this game since I was a kid. Smile. Beat people who used to speedrun it. Like, sure. Sure, man. This guy is an SRL hustler. Alright, when I get to Sotenbori, I'm going to do all my menuing there, which is ditch the small knuckles, down a stamina royale. I think that's it. Oh, yeah, ditch the small knuckles, but don't put the big ones on yet. That's what I'm doing. Valkyria Chronicles 1, New Game Plus race, smile. That's... Here, how about just... Honestly, like, okay, ready? Hear me out, hear me out. You guys are not on my team, so you don't actually need to hear me out. I am going to genuinely push for some sort of extreme sports game when we win Discord Wars 3 as the game to make Pi play, 100%. It doesn't have to be a shitty one. It can be Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I'm just saying. Menuing time. Disney Skateboard Adventures. I bought it. I bought that game for original Xbox, and it is currently en route from Puerto Rico. So when it gets here, anyone who is down is invited to a Disney Extreme Skateboard Adventure race. A good cheap capture card, if you're just looking for standard def, is the GV USB 2. That's pretty much the gold standard in the speedrunning community that, like, everyone who does SD capture uses, practically. If you're looking for HD, there's a lot of options. You know, lots of people use lots of different things. I personally use a StarTech USB 3 HD cap, which has its pluses and minuses, but overall I like it. And that does SD as well, but I personally don't use it for that. Alright, here we go. River fight number 1. These are stupid. Amazon? I don't know. eBay? Do they have eBay in Norway? I'm sure they do. Norwegian eBay? Ah, shit. Okay, backup plan. Ooh, that dodge. Did you see me? I'm crazy, dude. I am a legend. Don't ask me for anything ever again. There we go. Perfect. I'm actually not confident if gut punching and then tossing in the river is the right strat on the last dude. But oh man. Like, that scared the shit out of me. Like, these are the things that don't come through on stream when you're just watching instead of playing. Just how actually terrifying that was, and what a clutch god I am for not getting tased. I don't know, like, see, at this point, I also have a RetroTink 2, which is an upscaler. So basically, you plug SD video in, and HDMI comes out, but, like, it's a fancy one. So even my SD stuff goes through HDMI into an HD capture card nowadays. Yemo, aren't you supposed to be getting dinner? Where were you when I needed you for Shindo? Anyway, the Knucks go back on now. Already did. Yo, nice. I hope it is a good dinner. I lost a bunch of time on Shindo, but we're saving it back here because I just had the best fight of my entire existence. Like, my heart was beating pretty fast there, actually. Like, it's so dumb because it looks like nothing interesting happened, but, like, man, that was so sick. Yo, welcome back, Blossom. I am still gaming. Please build heat a little faster. Please don't kill him. Thank you. Alright, good Satoshi. And not a gold, but fine. Considering that I did backup strats on the river, that's fine that that wasn't a gold. You can just Google it, but yes, it should if it has an HDMI in. One thing you're gonna want to note about that though, is the PS3 needs some extra hardware. PlayStation 3 has HDCP on for everything at all times, which means that if you plug a PS3 straight into a capture card, that shit won't work. You need to first run it through an HDMI splitter. And then HDMI splitters will typically strip HD copy protection, so then you can plug one end of that into a capture card. Yeah, here, let me compare against PB here, just to rain on our parade. Yeah. That's what I look like against my PB right now. Significantly less fun. Now, get out of my face. What was that movement? I'd rather have compare against PB. Alright. I can actually do that for you now. Now that we are out of the danger zone, I will compare against my PB from here on out. I just don't like comparing against my PB through that mid-game section, because I'm always like a full minute behind through it. But now that I'm through there and in the green, like, sure. Might as well switch back to PB comparison. Consider that I have 45 seconds of time save in Chapter 13 on these splits, still to come. I don't want to talk myself up too much here, though, because then I'll choke. So let me just play my game in peace. Oh yeah, for sure. Splits are just a number, but it's a mindset thing. It's like, it's entirely just that when you see red splits, you get frustrated and then you play worse. Or when you see too many green splits, you choke, you know? It's all about keeping that nice balance, or just being a good person and not letting splits affect you. That might not work. Ooh, okay. I cut that really close. I used to have good RNG there all the time on that encounter, and recently he's been there all the time. They're good. Yeah, so basically any should work. I have, like, the thing that you notice when you start to get a bunch of, you know, $15 to $20 AV equipment things, when you build up a collection of that range of devices like I have, what you start to notice is that they're all exactly the same because they're all made in the same factory in China by the same company, and that the only difference is that different brands will put their own logo on them. So any of them are fine. They're all exactly the same. Probably. My HDMI splitter was like $15, $20, I think, and it's completely generic. Definitely just some OEM thing that some company slapped a brand on. But it's, it works. You know, I'm using it right now because I'm using PS3, so I have to. Yeah, Kaoru was a bit obnoxious there, so that's, yeah. I'm probably losing time on this split. I have no freaking clue how I have such an insanely good gold on this split, but I never even come close to it. So I'm probably losing time on this split now that Kaoru was bad to me. all staticky if it goes to the splitter, huh? Oh, dude, you missed the riverbank fight. That was in the previous split. I totally galaxy brained it and kicked major ass. That's where my time save on that last split came from. Did I get the key? Did I get the locker key? Can someone confirm? Does anyone know what that even looks like if I pick up a locker key? Okay, I got it. Ooh, no, I didn't. Good catch. Good catch, me. Good catch. That would have made me really sad if I forgot to pick that up. That's not an important one. That's the towel. Towel gives me a slightly better chance at not hugely choking Kurahashi. Slightly better. It's to bypass copy protection. So if you don't use a splitter and you just try to plug a PlayStation 3 straight into a capture card, you won't get anything. It just won't work. I think pretty much every other console has that off by default, so you're fine. You know, that'll HDCP will be on if you try to plug in a Blu-ray player, or probably if you try to like watch Netflix on a PS4, something like that. Yeah, that as well. I did that for a little bit. I used 720p over component. That's a thing that works. Whoops, I mashed that and I didn't need to. Can you please get hit? Thank you. Okay, we are heading into the danger zone here. Kaoru is about to poop all over my game plan here. I need you to get grouped up, actually. This is gonna be awkward. What the? Okay, that's fine. Yo, I saved a little time still. That wasn't a very good fight. But that's okay, we still saved some time. This gold is improvable, so it's not a big deal. And then, please look forward to Kurahashi. Coming soon. Hopefully. Hopefully my run doesn't just end here. This split is also really hard. Like, I would say the 3 hardest splits in this run are Chapter 8, Chapter 16, and this, Chapter 12. 16... Oh, gosh. I need to start building up a big fucking lead right now for that. That's gonna be bad. It's been a while since I've played these late game sections, too, because I haven't had a run this deep in, a week or week and a half or something. It's left. It's stay left. Had this guy run into me once recently. But if you stay all the way left there, the first guy doesn't even see you. It turns out. And with this, absolutely no trying to be cute. Just hug the wall. Okay, good. But yeah, if you're not planning on streaming a PS3 game, you don't need a splitter. Obviously, it's nice to have one regardless, because, like right now I'm playing off my monitor, and then it's, you know, going into the capture card. Otherwise, you'd have to play off the OBS preview, which I did for a time. It's kind of poverty, but it's okay. How much time do we save by skipping cutscenes? So the actual like cutscenes, I have no idea. Probably somewhere in the order of hours. The end of fight animations, we save about 3 minutes by skipping, I think. I think it works out to be about there. Very careful not to open locker number 48. That's our third Patriarch bat, or our second one rather. And if we take the Patriarch bat out now, then we won't have enough room to take an item off, and then we won't be able to throw dudes into the river in the fight after this one. So I have to be careful with my menuing there. The first Patriarch bat I've been carrying around since I took it off the guy in Chapter 6 on the fire escape. He just randomly has a Patriarch bat, which is like one of the best weapons in the game. Thanks, dude. Oh, I forgot my trivia, dude. Oh, I was gonna say it this run. I was thinking about that earlier. I was gonna drop my hot lore about the Yak 1 tutorial in the Satoshi fight. Oh well. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine. Using PP as GDQ submission, right? Nah, I don't know. This run is getting pretty close to the end, so I'm starting to think about how if this is the run, I would probably export the VOD to YouTube, and I would probably want there to be some commentary about what the hell's going on in the game, if that's the case. So I might start explaining what I'm doing a little more. Also, just to try to keep myself focused. Let me take my knuckles off so that I have no knuckles going into the next fight. Yeah, I need to, I kind of want to be ahead of the ball on that a little bit. Usually trying to record all your submissions in the last week doesn't work out too well because you're just rusty in all your games. What I was thinking about for GDQ submission stuff is like, none of my games have a shot at making it in except for Razor Freestyle Scooter, let's be honest. But I still want to, you know, obligatory submit all my other stuff. I think the name will get them to watch it. I think the fact that it's a Razor Freestyle Scooter will at least hold some comedic value for the staff. World Tour is too obscure and doesn't have enough specific funny stuff going for it. Yo, that group up on the last two, that was actually sick. Anyway, that was pretty good. Fight by the river. A Yak would be incredibly hype, but there's no way in hell they would ever, like, here's what I did, because I was curious if I thought Yakuza had a genuine chance. So I looked up the last couple of years' schedules, and I looked up, you know, just every game that's been in them, and I looked at all runs that are over 2 hours long, and it turns out there barely are any at all, and what's there is almost entirely Mario and Zelda. It seems like they usually accept maybe one game that's not Mario or Zelda that's 2+ hours long. And what the hell was that guy doing? And like last marathon, for example, or maybe 2 marathons ago, it was, you know, Nier Automata ending E or something like that. There's stuff like that. But basically, unless it's like a huge name, they really don't take anything of that length. And I don't think Yakuza is a huge name, but even if it is, I don't think Yakuza 1 is what they're looking for. Because not even fans of Yakuza like Yakuza 1. Everyone will just be like, why is this piece of shit in instead of one of the actual good games? And the reason why is because it's short and a great speedrun, but that doesn't really translate. I wouldn't submit Yak 2 because now we're saying... Now I'm submitting a sequel to a game that no one's seen before. That also has this horrible RNG reset point in the first 3 minutes. I might submit them both. If I have a slot, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because why the hell not? But now we're talking even longer game than Yak 1. That's also just a lot less marathon friendly, honestly. This game is brutal. Yeah, I would load a save is what I would do. Like, I would get there if the encounter, like, I would explain what's happening and why I have to do it. And then I would walk over to where the save point is, where the, which is conveniently, where I'm supposed to go anyway. So I would just walk over to Theater Square, then I would quit out and I would load my save, which is right at Theater Square, but with the Knuckles. And that's, you know, what I would do. There are, you know, marathon runs have had to do that in the past at GDQ, so that's not a deal breaker. But the fact that it happens in the first 3 minutes of the run certainly makes things look a little bit suspect. Frame fatales. I don't know about that, dude. Something tells me I'm not welcome on their schedule. Not that there's a problem with me not being welcome, but I don't think I'll ever be running anything in that marathon. Yo, good first Kunaida. I don't even try to pronounce that like proper Japanese. It would be Kunaida. But fuck it, whatever, Kunaida. Ah, camera. Oh god, they're everywhere. What's up, Versus? This is the first run I've ever had be green on my PB. Literally in, like, since I got this PB 2 weeks ago. This is the first time I have ever been even within a minute off of PB at this point in the game. So I'm gaming. Anyway, as usual, I would like to remind you all, Cosmic Kiryu has a moral code, a very strict moral code that he has always adhered to, and that prevents him from killing anyone, even when it seems like the only option is to kill someone. Cosmic Kiryu always finds a way to get out of that situation without ever killing anyone, and thus he is known as the legendary Yakuza who has never killed anyone. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I mean, Kunaida survived. We're about to fight him again. He definitely made it out of there somehow. I pumped this dude full of lead and he's still chilling. Alright. So the lore here is I want to keep this guy by the door so that I have to do as few of those little animations as possible. Little QTEs. Also, I am praying for the samurai to not harass me, because even though I'm in heat, the samurai will still knock me over. Aw, man. He sorta... That was about to kill him, and then QTE saved his life. Still a fine Kunaida. All is still fine. Let me switch to my weak knuckles, which I've been keeping for just this purpose. See, ESA actually accepts Yakuza games. Like, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is going to be at the CSA by Froob. One and one? Nope. 2-0. Alright, well, no doubling here. Fine. So, the way these tigers work is that when you knock them down 3 times, they do this. And we're going to use that to kill them. This is the reason why I have kept my weaker knuckles. It's because they have 15 uses, and I use those uses to knock them over. Let's see, right now I'm 1-0. The tigers could kill me, by the way. Alright, I'm 3-1. If you miscount here, then you will probably get QTE'd, which is like 15 seconds of time loss. So you don't want that. Okay, so right now I'm 1-0. I'm also doing gut punches, so that, hopefully, these attacks will kill. Okay, so he's at 1, so I need to spin him 2 more times. And he needs to not dodge me, but he won't because he's in a good position. Good, that's 3. I'm going to drink my stamina so that I don't have to mash, and you're dead. Good Tigers. Not that many doubles, so I'm losing time. But, yeah, what are you gonna do? Wow, I'm losing all my time, actually. Yikes, I did not think that was that bad, but sure. The split was still fine. I just, yeah. Yeah, I kept my pace, which is important going into this split, because, yeah. Just look at my possible time save here. The choke on Kurahashi was so real that I don't even know what to say about it. That being said, I have not practiced Kurahashi, well, I hope this goes okay. Just walk him in circles, bro. Forehead. That's all you gotta do. Just walk him in circles. But yeah, mostly, I'm just, as long as that tiger fight doesn't become a giant train wreck, I'm usually happy with it. So, like, that was fine. Yo, what's up, Hatter? You're witnessing a rare sight, a run that isn't completely dead by the chapter 13 point. Alright, now we get a call to go exactly back to where we came from. Because this game is great. By the way, that guy's sweatshirt says never rand on the back of it. I just want to point out that that's at least 2 fart sweatshirts and a never rand so far this run. The sweatshirt RNG is just insane. That's probably what's pulling me through this run right now, honestly. I came for the feet picks. Dude, what the hell was that lobby I saw earlier today? Like, there was a lobby on the Mafia.gg front page called "Click here for Allow feet picks." This is all your fault, your heroes. Allow probably did not deliver. I'm not sure. This was when I was resetting for Brass Knuckles. Oh god, is it now Tapioca feet picks? Well, I'm not delivering, so too bad. Anyway, we can toss these Knuckles now. They're useless. Ooh, good thing that didn't happen. I would have been upset. I was not thinking, and I almost killed him with a heat action, which means you can't skip the end animation, so it's slow. Give the people what they want. The people don't know what they want, PMC Trilogy. That's like a Steve Jobs thing. The people don't know what they want, until you show it to them. They don't actually want the feet picks. Anyway, here the game wants me to do some stuff. But turns out we can just skip all the stuff and continue straight to the trucks. This is something I found by accident. It saves 2 minutes and 45 seconds. It doesn't look like much, but that is a 2 minute and 45 second skip that I just executed. Is that the feet pick? I can't really click on it because I'm busy trying to not choke the hard part of the run. Fuck it, I'll click on it. What is that? No, get out of here. Get out of here, Esther. Who even are you? I actually don't recognize their username. Sorry if I offended Esther by saying I don't recognize you. No heat action. No, we are doing a heat action. That's the point. Whoops. Whatever. Oh, that guy can just be gut punched normally. That's weird. Don't forget the time save. Right. You do a heat action to get the time save. That's what's up. I recognize you, Darrow. You're a Twitch chatter. A Twitch chatter. Nah, you're good. I like you. You're a good person. This fight sucks huge balls in K2. Dang. This fight is just a thing in this game. I don't know. It's a little tricky. So a long time ago, I bought an upgrade that makes me knock the enemies down when I'm at full heat, but it also makes me do more damage when I have any heat, so it's a good thing to have around. But the downside is that I now need to Galaxy Brain manage my heat bar, which is what I was doing there. I didn't do a great job of it. What you really want to do is alternate heat actions and gut punches. But I just heat actioned everyone, which is also acceptable. Anyway, I need to focus this. Two more. And heat action. Finishing off this Man in Black with a heat action skips a very long slow-mo animation of him falling off the truck. So it's important that we remember to finish him with that heat action. Otherwise, you lose like 10 seconds, and it's terrible. Hey. Now I'm starting to get that nervous feeling, dude. This probably can't 218, to be honest. It'll look like 218 pace going into the finale, assuming everything goes perfectly. But my finale was so godlike that I'm just gonna lose my entire lead in it, probably. So I shouldn't be nervous, because this run is effectively dead. The fact that this run is only even instead of like 30 seconds ahead right now means it's effectively dead, I think. But anyway, here we go. Big choke boss fight. Big choke boss fight. It does technically have time save if I perfect combo Ryuiji 3. But that's never happened in a run before, even though it's easy. Alright, towel and Scandal Water. So, equipping the towel. He's about to shoot me. I am taking my time with this so hard. Like, that was really slow, what I just did back there. Oh god, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. He got stuck on something. No, wait, this is pretty close to the end of the fight. I might be okay. Yeah, I choked that boss again. Man, I lost 17 seconds. Yo, CI Hunt Cows, enjoy the lurk. I choked that so hard. It's right at the start of the fight. When has he ever done that before? He dodged my gut punch and then went into a shoot. Like, that's actually... It was like 50% choke after I got him in the combo, but like a decent percentage of that being fucked up was because he never does that. And I have no response to that. You know, once he starts shooting, he's stuck in that animation. We just had to wait. I don't know about that, dude. Stardust is gonna have to be good. Let me do this while I'm thinking of it. See ya. To try to retroactively explain maybe a little bit what was going on there. I equipped the towel, which makes it so that I can't gain heat, and I used a Scandal Water, which slows down time, and time is the slowest when you have no heat, so that's why I had the towel on. And then I was just trying to combo Kurahashi without getting owned by his minions, and it didn't work out too well, but oh well. You don't technically have to use the towel there to combo him, but the minions will move at full speed and they will just come down on you. And it becomes a lot more of a random run killer that way. So I take the 5 seconds to pick up the towel, which also means you do slightly less damage. You have to do, I think, 3 extra gut punches to Kurahashi there if you have the towel equipped. So I lost, yeah, I don't know, a lot of time to a quote-unquote optimal split there, but whatever. I shouldn't dwell on these things. I gotta focus on saving time in Stardust. This chapter has a lot of walking. There's not much going on for the next, like, 5 minutes. Damn, a bunch of people in here. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today I woke up, looked over at one of my Wii remotes, and noticed that the batteries had completely exploded and there was battery leakage all over the Wii remote. So that's about how my day started. I am gonna have to figure out how to clean that. It is everywhere. I have never seen it as bad, I think. Like, I've dealt with battery leakage before, obviously, but this Wii remote is fucked, dude. There is just stuff all, like, it leaked out of the battery compartment, and it's all over the exterior of the Wii remote. I mean, aside from Wii remotes, my stuff is mostly fine. One of my PS3 controllers broke while I was practicing Zone of the Enders, like a year and a half ago. That made me sad. My 360 controllers are all fine. I have a friend whose 360 controllers are all kinds of fucked though, and he has to keep the battery packs like taped on, and like the contacts have like tin foil to like make them work. It's ridiculous, and you gotta like hold it a special way. But I think that's just his problem. My wireless 360 controllers are okay. They've seen much use. I don't know, I really dislike that 360 controllers have that battery pack in the back. What were they thinking? That's just awful. Yes. Being a Darrow alt is completely normal. I'm a Darrow alt, full disclosure. Yes. Wii remotes also take double A's, but they're not, it's like the 361 is like a giant thing that sticks out of the back of the controller. Like, at least with the Wii remote, it's like in there, kinda. I don't know. I'm not, I don't know. What am I trying to say? I'm not trying to defend the Wii remote, but like the 360s is extra bad. Argument is not even remotely persuasive here. I'll write you a 200-word essay on it later. I am procrastinating a 200 essay right now, actually. There's a 200-word essay due tomorrow, but instead I'm doing the speedrun. I'm such a horrible student. Yeah, due on a Saturday. Dude, what do you mean Hydromedia? It's a 200-word essay. That's like 200 words. That's like triple-digit numbers of words right there. Oh man, the fact that there are still people that you can get with the 200-word essay. I love it. I love you guys. Guess you are being trolled. 200-word essay is a modern classic meme. I do not actually have a 200-word essay due, and I am aware that 200 words is not that much. Alright, gamer mode engage. Oh wow, seriously? That's like nothing. That's real weird. Oh god, why am I so dumb? Why am I so dumb, everybody? I'm trying my best to choke this. Alright, I got 3 fights to do here. The name of the game for these 3 fights is managing heat bar. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. How did that guy in the white suit manage to not die? You are the worst. Okay, there's fight number 1. Fight number 2 is in the doctor's office, and then fight number 3 is Stardust. Did I just get 65, by the way? I should be, like, right there if I'm not already at it. Because I haven't bought any HP upgrades, or any upgrades of any kind that aren't necessary for the entire run, I have just enough experience to buy up to blue level 9 before Stardust, which is good because those levels are important. Blue level 9, 9's decently important. 8 is like the big boy that you absolutely need. Runs of this effectively can't finish without blue level 8 in my opinion. And one of the main reasons why we don't do hammerhook strats turns out to be because you don't get blue level 8 until Daijin Kim, thus completely negating the purpose of it. Okay, 8 is cannot die while in heat, and then 9 is HP boost on fat boys, and also knock them over. Or damage boost on fat boys. I'm just gonna leave you like that, and oh, leaving him like that might have been a dumb idea. Did that for heat management, and I now regret it deeply. Yeah, that was not a smart idea at all. So as you can see, this guy is now blocking fucking everything. That was so dumb of me. I'm not saving time to split. I'm losing time to split, actually, because of that. Oh, I forgot that one little detail. No, Stardust has to be very good now, because I also didn't have a perfect Bantam or Bacchus. It's one of the two. In Yakuza 1, it's Bantam, in Yakuza 1, it's Bacchus. Then in 2, they rename it to Bantam, and then that's what it's called from there on out, but I might have it backwards. Ah, get owned, bitches. That was not smart or intended. I accidentally pressed circle. Anyway, now that we've got this, I can start doing this attack to people, which is pretty good attack. Should probably be building heat on the small guys so that I can only do this to the big guys who need it the most. I think that's a play. Please kill him. Aww. I had to wait for him to get up. Okay, they're renamed to Bantam. Okay, I got you. Oh boy, this is not the kind of lead that I want. This also isn't 218 pace. Fuck. Ooh. No bueno. 218 pace. 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 218 pace Oh, you're about to fight Ryuiji? You're literally at the final boss time warp. Just go finish the game. Okay, yeah, but whenever you have time, the game's gonna be over in like 25 minutes. Just finish it off. The final boss is good, I promise. Daijin Kim is a dick. Aside from that... So what's up, Bloodshot Fenrir? This is the building suspense portion of the game. They build suspense here by giving you a chapter where absolutely nothing happens. So I don't even have a split for chapter 15 because it's literally just walking. And I probably can't lose more than like a quarter of a second on it overall. I guess I just walked in the wrong direction there a bit. No, I will not save the guy. The guy should have made himself required to save if he wanted to be saved. Wow, I just knocked Haruka over. That's really hard to do. Anyway, there's a dude who's threatening to kill himself by jumping off a building. And I could get up there and talk him out of it, but instead I'm not going to. See ya, dude. And then you have to do that sub-story to advance the game, so now we get to go advance the game. The alternate to doing that sub-story is to wait for about 15 minutes. As you can imagine, waiting for 15 minutes is not faster than what I just did. So, yeah, we just walk over and do that, and then just a bit more walking to do, and then I head into the finale, which... Oh boy. Also, trivia, this is the only time in the game when the woman from the orphanage is not there, so we can walk straight there instead of having to go around the barriers. Not sure why that is. Probably has something to do with Haruka. Yeah, that's the sub-story that I just did is actually a follow-up to the one that you're thinking of in Kiwami 1. It's the same guy who's threatening to jump off the building again. Oh my god, what is this shit? Tapioca, this is Dumbledore. Lord Voldemort has infiltrated the MMD and killed Deluge. The legend says that the one who carries the mark of the knuckles on his forehead is destined to stop the Dark Lord. Tapioca, avenge Deluge. Well, can we keep him dead until after Discord Wars? I don't want to lose to him in Mario Party 3. I can bring him back later. And yeah, there you go. Orphanage Lady's back now. Alright, there you go, chapter 15. The boss of chapter 15 is your nerves. It's time to face my fears, everybody. Here we go. This is... Oh man, this is like the first run in so long that has been green into the finale. Even my last PB wasn't green into the finale. It's been probably almost a month since I was green at this point in the run. Alright, I choose to use my last scan to water here. It's slightly helpful. Wow, that was a lot of damage. They are not gonna let me build heat, are they? Oh my god, why did that hit me? This is really, really bad. Or okay. This gonna kill? Yes, it will. That was bad. They refused to let me build heat. What you want to do is get full heat, set you knock dudes down with a punch, and then do a face punch heat action on them. Not necessarily. I kind of remember these two fights being bad in my finale, actually. I need you to get knocked over. This guy with the red baton can actually kill me from this damage if he wants to. So I need to kill him first. He has an absolutely insane cheater combo. And I'll kill you next. Okay, that was good-ish. So this is where I'm going to lose all my time over my PB, because this fight in my PB was the best fight I've ever had. It was basically task tier, and I will never have RNG as good ever again in my life. And it won't even be close. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna big chill over here. Oh, that might have just canceled one of my field of heats. Oh well, there goes a bunch of damage I could have gotten on both of them. Whoa, that was weird camera. Did you see that? That was good for being not perfect, actually. Did you see that weird camera, though? It flicked back to the other dude, I think because it thought I killed him last because he was still in his death animation or something. That was incredibly strange. That's true, this whole game is a weird camera, isn't it? Anyway, here's where the strats start to get scary. So, I need to get into crit health so that I can be one hit away from death for the entire final boss sequence. And I'm gonna do it with these guys that have guns. I'm gonna let them shoot me. Problem is, I need to let them shoot me and then not actually die. And I can only die when I'm not in heat, so as long as I keep heat, which I'm actually going to chug this. I like to use this on bosses, but instead I'm using it now. I don't give a shit. I was inches from death there. I had no choice. This is not good at all, though. I'm gonna lose a lot of time for having to drink that there. Ooh, I forgot about that. Okay, that's another really slow attack. But yeah, there's a weird, like, heat balancing game you need to do here where you don't get full heat because then you're knocking people over, but you don't have no heat because then you're dying. So, like, right here, I need to wait for him to get back up and then do that again, because I should have just done this heat action to him, but I didn't for some reason. This is actually bad because now I'm going to have to play ridiculously risky on the fat boys. Because I want to punch them in the face, but that means losing heat. And losing heat for a long time. Ooh, I spawned right on top of them too. Normally I'm like on the other side of the room. Hello, friends. That is not the button I meant to press. Don't tell me that, Yamo. Get out of here. I don't want to know. Oh, I can't punch them in the face because of this heat action. I forgot about that. Forgot about that minor detail. I keep accidentally pressing fucking circle. I have no choice but to finish him with a heat action. Okay, well, I drank my safety, so I'm gonna have to pick up the next safety. Thankfully, they do give you one more safety torrenter. I probably won't get Ryuji'd. Okay, so behind this yellow thing is the... What do you call this? The payback ring. Payback ring makes me do double damage while in crit health, which I am in, clearly. So that's a good thing to have. I'll also take the slight detour to pick up the safety torrenter just in case shit goes south, because I already burned my maximum. That's a torrenter plus there. There's some other stuff lying around there. There's, I think, like a toughness spark or something. There's some other item that I used to pick up that I no longer do. But those two are the only things that I think are really necessary here. So, time to kill the final bosses with Patriarch Bats. I have been picking these up throughout the game, and this is what they're for. Yeah, the combination of crit plus blue level 9 plus Patriarch Bat equals dead Ryuiji. That was pretty good too, because he didn't even touch me. Sometimes he hits you there and wastes a few seconds. But again, as long as I have the heat bar full, I cannot be killed. That being said, Ryuji 3 has an attack that burns your heat bar and then doesn't punch after that, so they knew what they were up to. They knew what they were doing with that shit. What the heck? Okay, well, he just took that to the face when he wasn't supposed to, so this went off the rails quickly. The strat here is to bait him into doing that, and then to get behind him. Hopefully I leave this with some semblance of bat, so that I can use my bat strat on Ryuji 3. Wow, that actually hit him. But didn't use any... Oh, no. Okay. This guy, he had his back to the wall, and I couldn't get behind him, and then I nearly died. If you get shot, it's a combo, so your heat bar just vanishes and you die immediately. So getting shot by him is very, very bad. This will kill. Okay. That was not a good, fight. He was not very cooperative. Alright, so, Ryuji 3, it's time to say goodbye to our bat. I'm going to throw the bat at him, which will bait him into counter-punching, and then I'm going to launch into, hopefully, an infinite combo. I usually choke this. Yep. That was too early. Ooh. We're good. We got him. Holy shit, that's it. This is gonna be so close. This might be it, though. Oh my god, this is so close if this is it. Oh my god, hurry up. Hurry the fuck up. Yes! Yeah, dude, we're done! Let's fucking go! The only reason why that's it is because I didn't choke Ryuji 3. That is probably the first time in a run I have ever not dropped the combo. It took a couple seconds to get it, but once I got it, we were in there. Holy shit, dude. I mean, obviously this run's not perfect, but 218 was the goal, and there you go, 218. Yo, have fun at work time, Worf. So for perspective, for people who haven't been watching my resets the last couple weeks, I have been unable to have a run that is even remotely okay-ish out of the mid-game in like 2 weeks. I have been grinding this so hard. And this is the first run in a long time that has actually had promise, and there you go, I managed to not choke. Still not great. I think I'm gonna leave it here though. I think I have to stick to my word. Be quiet, emote. Yeah, you know, I could do that. I could honestly just say up till Discord Wars, I just keep going. But this is my goal. I hit my goal. For all intents and purposes, that's it. Oh man. Anyway. As is tradition with these Yakuza 2 PBs, I would like to wish everyone in my chat a Merry Christmas. I'm gonna let this Christmas music play while I get a snack or something. Alright, I'm back with M&Ms. There's a reason I didn't highlight that thing, and it's because I thought I was gonna beat it kind of quickly. Turns out it wasn't so easy, but and Summoning Salt's gonna be missing a lot, if he does Yak 2. I think a couple of my PBs aren't saved. Zanaso's PB does not, he didn't save it. Not only did he not save it, but he actually deleted the stream VOD of it, so I couldn't even go back to watch it. Because he was just super disappointed in the run. Something tells me the Summoning Salt world record history. I mean, I get not save, not highlighting a PB if you're not happy with it, like I just did that. Deleting the stream VOD might have been taking the "that run didn't happen" joke a bit too far, but oh well. It is what it is. Right. Well, like, if I want to reference, like, how fast I do stuff versus him for different strats and things, or just to reference some of his cleaner fights, like, I couldn't reference his PB for that, because it's gone, but I don't know. I think that the Summoning Salt world record progression video for this will be pretty boring. Tapioca ran it. He got like a 3-hour, 19-minute time, I think it was. Then Zanaso came, rerouted everything, and saved. Oh, actually, he saved at this point over an hour using his newer route. And then from there, Tapioca ground it down the last 10 minutes, and then it's done now. Oh yeah, for sure, Trilogy. We're doing something like Jaburo, it's important to have speed footage out there in case, you know, 5 years from now, someone else who's actually heard of Jaburo wants to play that. Oh my god, PMC, you found them on Twitter? It's been 13 years. The guy's gonna be like, what the hell is an SDA? Anyway, see ya, ending cutscene. That is hilarious. That reminds me of, I remember watching a couple streams where Macaw couldn't find, like, the registered version of some shareware, so he'd track down the shareware dev, and then, like, message them on Twitter, asking them if they still had it. There's one guy who I think he messaged on Facebook. Like, what a... wow. Yeah, there's the in-game time at the bottom. It's completely fake. The in-game time in this is, beyond meaningless. I'm not even sure if that's an in-game time PB. I think I got a 208 once.